Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the ECC. It is the tail end of the season. We are in week number 8 for Division 1 League Play, Donkey Punch versus Echo Zone. My name is Machtfish, and I'm joined in the casting booth by Blue Wolf. How are you doing, mate?
Not too bad. Looking forward to a double header tonight. We are going to be casting both games. We're starting higher and working our way down. This game is Division 1, as you said, between Donkey Punch and Echo Zone. I think we should set the scene a little bit. Donkey Punch, they're the second team in the league. If they win this, they are guaranteed to go through the playoffs. Effectively guaranteed. Maybe there could be some funky mouths that ends up kicking them out, but it's basically certain. So there's got to be a lot of pressure on them here. You've watched Donkey Punch a few times. Do you think they'll be able for it?
I think Donkey Punch, they are a very strong roster with Nullai, Morgi, and ArchX. They are definitely quite well. If they get the rotation, properly, then they can definitely be a very, very strong side. Maybe even a bit too good for Div 1 at that point. But as you said, they still have to go through playoffs, and Echo Zone are going to do everything in their power to prevent that. And you've said they're not having the best season, Echo Zone, at the moment, haven't they?
Yeah, they're one of the 5 teams at the bottom of this conference that are currently sitting on 2 wins. So their season could go a lot of ways. They could end up being bottom of the league if teams end up getting their act together in the last 3 weeks, or 2 or 3 weeks. Some of them played 6, some of them played 7. But so it's really a Echo Zone. This could be a turning point. If they get a scalp here against Donkey Punch, they could maybe, I know mathematically they can make a late playoffs run, but they could just comfortably secure their spot and maybe guarantee a place around 5th or 6th at the end of the season. So prediction-wise, you still going to stick with Donkey Punch, or do you think Echo Zone, they're good for the upset here?
I'm still going to stick with Donkey Punch. I'm a big fan of the upset, not going to lie, but Donkey Punch's only loss has been against Wookiee Esport, who are currently thrashing through this div. So I see a lot going forward for Donkey Punch. And with Echo Zone, they have a lot of games still to make or break their season, but if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive, I think they would need to win all remaining games, which is going to be very, very difficult. So I'm still going to go with Donkey Punch. What's your prediction looking like?
Well, I think it's hard for me to try and justify picking Echo Zone, so I'm going to have to side with Donkey Punch as well. So we'd love the contrarian pick, the caster who just picks the underdog just to keep things interesting. I think it's worth pointing out Echo Zone, they were 0-4. They've won their 2 most recent games. So if they lose this one, this could be a bit of a streak breaker here. Speaking of losing streak, Donkey Punch, they know all about that. They won 5 games in a row in this season until they lost last week, as you mentioned, versus Wookiee Esports, the runaway leaders of this division. So it looks like we should be getting into this game shortly.
Yeah, I think we've talked, everybody, just enough about the game. We waffled for a long time now, and all the players are in the lobby right now, so we're going to give them the go-ahead to join the team so we can have this second to last game for Donkey Punch and 4th to last game for Echo Zone going underway here in week 8 of the ECC. And on this kickoff, it's Nullai versus Shadix, and that's a good kickoff win for Nullai. Creed is on the end of that one. Pepsi against Kluye in the air. Both of them miss, and now Moggy with a lot of space. Is he going to go for a flip reset? He tries to, but Creed is already up. Kluye with the demolition on Nullai. Shadix with lots of room there, but Pepsi got on the end of it. And Moggy with a great redirect off the side. Well, that wasn't even a shooting opportunity, really, and he snuck one past the defense.
That seemed to come from nowhere there. Kluye and Moggy up for the aerial. I think the ball came off the head of Kluye's car a little bit, and that let it slide past the keeper, and that's a shock lead taken from Donkey Punch. Not surprising in the context of the series, but they've already found a way past Echo Zone. Just 20 seconds gone in this game 1.
They've already found a way past them once, and they're trying again with the passing play. Nullai missing the shot there, but Pepsi's coming with the follow-through. Kluye with a weak touch, he can't keep it out, and Moggy doesn't even get the goal steal. Pepsi is credited with that one. 2-0 inside 40 seconds.
Bit of a torrid start here from Kluye. The accidental, well, it wasn't a double touch because they didn't get the initial one, but the ball was headed into their own net. Pepsi kindly stops them from getting the own goal by tapping it over the line. This is a bit of a disastrous start here if you're a fan of Echo Zone. You've got to try and get their heads into the game here, considering there's still quite a lot on the line for them in the terms of the league. So it could be an even worse start here as yet another attack from Donkey Punch.
Yet another attack, and Creed all alone on defense. none of his teammates helping him out. Now Shadix takes control, but that is a very, very hard touch. Moggy easily being able to cut that one out, going for ground pitch, not able to make contact. Nullai beats Creed out in the speed department, so at the moment, Donkey Punch seem a lot more confident than their opposition and a lot more speedy to boot. This could be a very difficult match for Ecozone if they can't break out of defense for this game.
We saw a bit of a double commit there. There could have been a chance for Cluey to redeem themselves a little bit. They didn't find that one or the second shot. The follow-up from Shadix hits the post, or hits the crossbar, sorry. That's the closest we've seen from Ecozone. They are starting to come into this game a little bit. Only a 2-0 deficit is still more than doable here as we head towards the halfway mark of this game one.
Yes, and it was halfway mark. Moggy trying with an air drag into the middle, gets intercepted by Creed, I believe it was. But Shadix and Pepsi now trading balls in the midfield. Ecozone had a bit of pressure there earlier, but Donkey Punch tried and successfully tried to get out of it. Now Nullai trying for react. Shadix already up with a confident read on that one. Now with the flick over one, it gets bumped by Pepsi. Can't follow through on his own touch. Creed tries to get a mid, but Cluey decides to stay back, and Creed, dangerous flips. Those tend to go in at some point as well. You can't make those those flips too often because sometimes you will get punished for them, as they are now transitioning back into offense. Creed on the backboard. Shadix is in position for a shot, takes a shot, it's over the target. Is Nullai there to make a block against Cluey? Yes, he is, and Pepsi will take it out, and with that, the first bit of pressure is relieved.
Yeah, it does seem like they've eased the valve a little bit. Ecozone, they've gained themselves a little bit of breathing room, but they need more than breathing room. They need goals, and Shadix is going to oblige. They've been hitting shots that have just been over the crossbar. That one has crept in just underneath it.
Yeah, and Shadix there, great turn, just calling for the pass, and good communication there because the pass from Cluey, it was just calling on her teammate, calling on Shadix to take a small turn and put that one in, and with a great redirect, it's 2-1 now only to Donkey Punch after their strong start. Ecozone are slowly but surely finding their footing in this game.
Yeah, they'll be looking to do a little bit more than that. That attack was thwarted, the follow-up might not be. It's just Nullai in defense. He's able to take the ball down though. Shadix has robbed him, and that's a follow-up shot from Cluey. And another one from Shadix. He's completed a brace, and he single-handedly has brought his team back level here.
He has, and Cluey there with a good shot. Pepsi, equally good save to be honest, to make that shot reaction safe, but Shadix still in position to pounce on that loose ball. So right now, with 2 minutes left in the game, we are all equal in this game, number one, and the initial pressure that Donkey Punch had is completely gone. The momentum's completely swung in favor of Ecozone here, and Donkey Punch need to find some new rotation to get rid of that pressure. Now Moggy trying to do just that. Gets denied by Cluey. Pepsi up for the double tap. Doesn't have the read. It bounces down, unfortunately for him. But the ball is still in the danger zone. Moggy, great 50 with Shadix, and the pressure is still not done. But the follow-up isn't there. Creed gets in free clear, and Donkey Punch have to get on a new attack.
Well, who would expected it, but it seems if anyone's going to score now, it's going to be Ecozone. They have been the team in the ascendancy, and Shadix, he's on for a hat-trick here. The dribble, not quite good enough to beat Pepsi. Still a decent one from him. That could spur his teammate on as Cluey. That's a pass hit backwards to Creed. He's trying to make another dribble of his own. He has failed in the same way his teammate did. At the moment, with 1 minute on the clock, I'd have to put my money on Ecozone here to find a way through. But saying that, I've just cast or cursed it as Nullai has brought himself onto the score sheet with his goal. Double touch off this backboard and breaking Ecozone hearts.
Yeah, the definition of the caster curse there, and the brilliant double tap by Nullai. That's definitely a highlight reel shot there from him, and putting his team a bit on his back here with that third goal, giving them the lead again with 1 minute left in this match. And now they need to have solid defense to keep the ball away from their goal. But Creed is going to take a shot. It's weak though. Nullai with an easy clear. It's a bit too long for Pepsi. You can only force a 50 against Cluey. The ball careening to the side, only as far as Shadix, who misreads the ball or leaves it for Creed. Either way, but the demo is there, and the save from Pepsi is equally as amazing as the demo was in the first place. Great communication from Shadix to say, I'm going for that demo, but it hasn't paid off because they didn't expect that Pepsi would make an amazing save.
Except no substitutes. Pepsi is the god. He's made the save that might secure game one for Donkey Punch. They could extend their lead. Pepsi's looking to get a second goal as touch a little bit too far wide. Creed's able to cover that flick back across. There's no one attacking from his teammates. They don't want to be caught short-handed in defence, and this looks like the game one could have been over there, but Creed's managed to keep the ball up somewhat, and his follow-in from Pepsi, that would have gone in had the ball not hit the ground and ended game one in favour of the Donkey Punch players.
Yeah, 3-2, a great start from Donkey Punch, but then EchoZone got very, very confident very quickly in this game and pulled it back to the equalizer. But now with the final minute, Nolai with a great goal, with a great double tap to secure his team, and you could see that in the stats. 3 goals from all the players scored 1 goal, all the players had 1 assist, so very equal stats, whereas EchoZone a bit more reliant on Shadix for that one. Both goals assisted as well, but Shadix, the clear MVP for his team and the player who puts his team on his back, but I want to see a bit more, especially from Kluy in the next game.
Yeah, Kluy has got both the assists for Shadix, but arguably she also has the 2 assists for 2 of the goals for Donkey Punch. We did see that accidental double touch off the backboard set Pepsi up for a goal, which I think would have gone in anyway from Kluy's touch, as well as the first goal with a bit of an unlucky pinch off the front of her car. So I think she's really got to step things up in the second game. A few lapses in concentration, a few mistakes that might have just cost EchoZone this game one, but definitely impressive showing from them so far, and this might be much more even than we were expecting.
Yeah, this EchoZone showing the power of momentum really in Rocket League, whereas they had a poor start and then they got back onto it, and now with 2 wins on the trot, looking for a third. And it showed a bit in the series that even though they were 2-0 down, they didn't seem discouraged at all. So they just went back to 0 and just got out of the gate swinging after the initial loss. And now they're looking to do that once again. Shadix with a great pass to Creed, and that is another goal.
Well, that was Creed's goal, but it was all Shadix. He dribbled it over 2 players, and Creed was kindly enough to redirect the ball into the back of the Donkey Punch net. Donkey Punch, they had a swift start in the last game, but it's actually EchoZone who take the lead early here in this game 2, looking to right the wrongs of game 1, and they've started in style here.
Started in style, but now Kluy with the miss, and the ball is straight up to Nolai, who passes it down to Pepsi. He batters the crossbar off the back of the net, and now they have to scramble back. Shadix is up with a pass to Kluy. She can't get it on target. Nolai is there to put it wide, but the pressure is not done yet. Creed tries to find one of his teammates or a bump. He'll take either, but he doesn't find either in this opportunity. Now Moggy takes it over Creed. Shadix is there, has got boost to clear that one up, but only as far as Nolai puts it into the ceiling. Now Kluy gets it away and gets herself some boost as well. Moggy bit caught in a difficult position there. And now the pass inside. Shadix to Creed, but Creed can't find the net, whereas Kluy takes a shot on target, and Pepsi with another incredible save. The Donkey Punch net is being hammered in, but the defense stays strong thus far.
Yeah, I feel like you'll be definitely a bit frustrated if you're an EchoZone fan. They've not been able to double their advantage here. Some heroics from Pepsi looking to show us what he could have done offensively there. That's a flick on that could be in. Chloe's able to cover just about, so Pepsi seems to be the hero at both ends of the pitch so far in this series. He'll be looking to try and get his team back into this. They are still 1 goal down. They seem to have eased the pressure that was just relentlessly being applied on their net just a few seconds ago.
Yeah, the pressure definitely looks like it's easy, and they're now trying for some passing to Pepsi. To Nolai is the third one there. Moggy is lurking in mid, but was waiting on the miss of Chloe. That just didn't happen, and Nolai passes it down to Pepsi, who's got plenty of time. Creed is now pushing on the wall, gets it behind him, but Chloe, with great defensive positioning, just waiting for those long clears of the Donkey Punch players to just get the possession right back as she's now being bumped away. Creed's taking over that one, tries to get it over Nolai, doesn't do so. Shadix needs to be up and needs to make contact, does so as Pepsi goes for a shot, can't get it on target. Now the second one, it's slow and over the defender, but not good enough. Creed is there for the save, and now Chloe takes it out only as far as Moggy. The pressure now building on the EchoZone defense. Donkey Punch slowly trying to nestle themselves in the EchoZone half.
Well, they've done well defensively so far. Nothing particularly threatening coming in from the Donkey Punch players. That could change though, as Pepsi is going to lead on a shot. And if I had to pick anyone to come back here from Donkey Punch, it would be Pepsi. But saying that, Moggy with the shot gets the second touch as well after Creed made a save. So once again, the ball unable to be cleared, and Again, a team has found their first goal of the game from it. Moggy squeezes it in just above Creed and just inside the left post.
Yeah, and don't forget, Creed just joined there from demo. The initial ball would have gone in, but Creed joined on the exact, well, respawned rather, on the exact side he needed to make that save, and that would have been very frustrating if you were Donkey Punch. But luckily, Moggy could get a second one to equalize the series, but EchoZone straight play on the offensive. Now on the counter-attack, Moggy goes for a double tap, doesn't quite get the angle, but Nulla is there to take it home with the post as his friend. 2-1 now inside of like 10 seconds. Moggy, great top pass down to Nulla.
Well, it seems to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. The donkey is ruling supreme. They have taken the lead again. 2 minutes on the clock, and you've got to be a bit frustrated if you're an EchoZone fan. This has been a frustrating series so far. The only thing is they need to keep their mentality in this game. This game too is not over yet, not by a long shot. Still 2 minutes on the clock here. They could easily turn this one around, but it could get even worse as Moggy's attack is eventually thwarted by Chloe.
Yeah, the dunk was nearly there. Now Creed tries to get over Pepsi. The ball's still in dangerous territory. Shady tries to get a drop, but Nulla is there for a block now, and he can get a transition actually as well. Creed immediately pressured by Pepsi, and now Moggy is up. Can he get it over the fender? No, he can't. There's a block still coming on, and now Creed has plenty of space and time. Shady's gonna take over for him as he's now trying to get the pass using the backboard. Creed is up, but misjudges that one. Chloe thinks better of it, doesn't turn in front, and now it gets taken by Moggy, who looks for the pass himself to Pepsi, but not successful. It's a bit of a midfield back and forth right now. No team really building pressure in this final minute.
Well, that no news is good news, and that's almost some major news as Creed is eventually able to scramble the ball off the line. I think it's just going to be for Donkey Punch. As long as the ball's not in their own half, everything is perfectly okay, as they are going to have another half-hearted... Oh no! What was that from Chloe? They've just knocked it in their own net. It's a repeat of last game, and another mistake from Chloe has put EchoZone even further behind here.
Chloe, I think, just wanted to yeet it across the net to Shadix, but misjudged the game. She's typing in chat, uninstalling the game again. I'm not retiring. Oh god. That's really unfortunate. I mean, you can't knock her for the finish. The finish was bloody amazing, but unfortunately just was the wrong net. That if Gipnia Game still has those own goal events, we should definitely consider sending that one in. But now Donkey Punch looking for a fourth. Nulla with the shot has two central Shadix with an easy clear and gets it around Pepsi as well for the attack. It's still 30 seconds to go. There is still the possibility of 2 goals for the EchoZone team.
Well, they need to find one right about now. That shot from Shadix sort of needed to go in. Pepsi able to cover. It's going to have to be Creed. He's not going to be able to find anything, and I think the time might just be a little bit too low here as Moggy. He'll just try and play keep ball. Unable to do so. The flick from Shadix is too little too late. Chloe trying to redeem themselves. Unable to score, sorry. So it will be game 2 in favour of Donkey Punch. It's not been as dominant as we were expecting. They're getting it done and looking to cement their playoffs place here.
Yeah, and it's very, very unfortunate series for EchoZone, and especially for Chloe. I mean, sometimes things are just not going your way, and then you have whatever the fuck is going on here with Chloe, and just no touch seems to favor her. She had a good double demo, I think, in the midst of this game, where she set her teammates up for success, and unfortunately they couldn't make that chance count. But it's still very, very unfortunate to have 2 own goals in both games that break the donkey's back, not the donkey's back, but break your own back. In this game, and give the donkeys their advantage here. So if she can just dial it in and just take it slow, just maybe be a bit more passive as a third player in the rotation, and let Shadix and Creed do their thing, and then maybe she can reel herself back in. Because if she continues like that, I see it just this series going one way, and I see how I see it going is a sweep.
Yeah, I think it's very important as well. She doesn't project the ball into the corner of her own net. I think that's something she definitely needs to work on going into this game 3, which could be the sweep. Donkey Punch, they are poised to take this 3-0 against the team that is in 6th place, a little bit below the lofty heights of 2nd, where Donkey Punch currently find themselves. That could all change here, as I think Shadix, if anyone's going to do it for the EchoZone players, I think it will be him.
Yeah, Shadix definitely the standout player thus far for his team, but Creed is also putting in a decent shift. Just Your team is only always as strong as its weakest link. So Chloe needs to step up, and she needs to step up fast. As Smoggy is now switched to the Fennec, trying to get a double tap here with his new car, but Nullai is up for it, gets there, and Chloe, that's what we love to see. That's a great save coming off the backboard, and she needs more of that to build her confidence now.
Yeah, definitely a big confidence builder is needed, and it would be great if she could find the goal. That would have been a superb pinch if it somehow found its way in. Instead, it's going to be thrown away, and that could have almost gone in. Moggy looks to follow it up. He ends up passing to his teammate. That's Nullai. That's a little bit too far wide. Creed did have it under control, though, but at the moment it seems Donkey Punch, they're looking to build some more attacks here. And they're just having shot after shot. They have had most of the possession so far, and that's not what you want if you're Echo Zone, who are currently chasing the game.
And those long booming clears could be a good tactic if Donkey Punch is still moved up, but they've all moved back. So good idea, but unfortunately didn't work in this scenario. Now Chloe again tasked with getting the ball, gets a very solid touch, gets it around Nullai as well. Shadik takes over that one, and now who's got the read first, Moggy or Shadik? It is Moggy who has the read in defense first. Now Nullai coming off the backboard for a great 50. Pepsi moved up a bit too quickly from back post, leading to an awkward plot. And Chloe with a difficult shot, to be fair, but still didn't make contact with it, and that's very unfortunate, as now Donkey Punch can clear their lines, and they're going for a passing play. Moggy trying to see Nullai, but he's aborted that offensive pressure. Gets a demo now, gets a pass off as well to Pepsi. Creed on the backboard, in control of it, gets challenged by Moggy. The ball to the side, no JJS, but doesn't get a pass. Moggy on the backboard, trying for a pass down to Pepsi. The pass is great, but the shot is blocked by Shadix. Great defense here on the side of Echo Zone.
The ball's up again, but Chloe's able to clear it. This time there'll be no fourth chapter in the tale of Donkey Punch shots. Instead it'll be Chloe hitting the... Oh my god, hitting the crossbar. Pepsi with an acrobatic save. We've seen that from him a few times. He's the Manuel Neuer keeping that Donkey Punch net safe as they're looking to build attacks here, considering they've had most of the shots. They're still lacking that one crucial thing they need, and that is the opening goal. 2.5 minutes gone here, 2.5 to go. We're still waiting for someone to step up and break this deadlock, and it could well be Pepsi. Double touch, triple touch, unable to find it in. Chloe's able to clear, and Shadix going to contribute to that as well.
Yeah, who else but Pepsi to make anything happen? But now Creed up front to Chloe, who misses. Unfortunately, the pass a bit too far in front of her. Chances galore on both sides of the pitch now, and neither offense making it count. How this is a 0-0 with 2 minutes to go, it's just it's a riddle to me. But it is both. That shows the quality of the defenses here. Both teams with incredible defensive efforts, but the offense needs to put it up. The accuracy is just simply not there on the shots now. Nullai has the speed. The ball awkward for Shadix. Moggy is up, gets the block. Pepsi is there, but nothing else he can do. Double commit though from the Echo Zone players, and they're a bit of a caught in their corner. But Chloe, that's a great 50 against Nullai to get it out of the danger zone for now.
Yeah, it's really surprising. The game's really opened up. Maybe both teams are desperate to either get back into it for Echo Zone or to end this here and now, which is what Donkey Punch will be looking to do. As it could be Creed who'll be finding the goal. There's no one back here. Shadix should be able to get across in time. Nullai's flick. He's trying to set up his teammate, but ends up only setting up Chloe, who's able to clear. The recenter is back in from Moggy. He's flicked it on. Could we see an opener here? Pepsi's going to have to make a great aerial. That's a bit too tame. A bit too easily saved by Creed. The double commit could open them up though. It's another ball into the box, and it's another shot from Moggy. This one goes in. Finally, after 4 minutes of play, we find the first shot that ruffles the back of the net.
The first shot, and all the players caught in the same spot. No one sticking back post for a pass mid or anything really coming out of Nullai, and Moggy putting that one home. And now Echo Zone with 1 minute to go. They have a bit of a, not a mountain to climb, but a short hill certainly against this strong Donkey Punch team, as Pepsi puts it on the backboard. Moggy is up. Has he got the read? Yes, he has. Chloe can't get up for a save. And again, 2 quick goals within 10 seconds. And this surely is it.
Well, I would say there is still a way back here for Echo Zone, but for the fact that Chloe has disconnected from the server. It's a 2 versus 3, and it's Creed and Shadix. I mean, it's felt a little bit like a 2 versus 3 throughout this, with some of the mistakes Chloe has made, but it definitely actually literally is one now, and I don't think they'll be able to get it done, especially against 3 quality players like Nullai, Moggy and Pepsi.
To be fair, Cluey did a lot of good stuff in game number 3 here, but we will definitely have to have a look at the rules, because this is obviously not allowed to just leave in game. I think Cluey is going to face something for that one, but we're going to finish the last 15 seconds now regardless, as Shadix actually gets one in. Donkey Punch taking it as seriously as they perhaps should. Creed gets a good 50 there against Pepsi, who before has been Manuel Neuer, which I thought was weird because he's usually an advertising for Coke, but I mean, if Pepsi pays more, then more power to him.
This is a problem, as I'm not German. I don't know what the German advertising is like, because Pepsi, okay, we'll say he's like Lionel Messi, because he does Pepsi advertising, and he's turning into Lionel Messi. He almost scored that one there. The ball will hit the ground and we'll end the series. Donkey Punch, they punched Cluey out of the server, and they've brushed aside the 2 remaining Echo Zone players, who immediately leave, as they're going to be a little bit disappointed with that performance.
Yeah, definitely going to be disappointed, especially Cluey. I mean, leaving with 40 seconds to go, that just shows how tilted and how disappointed in herself she was really after this performance. And it's not a way to go, but apparently she did. So that's poor sportsmanship on her part, but nothing to take away from the Donkey Punch performance. Really, really dominant, but not really dominant, but really, really good performance from them. Really solid. They did what they had to do, and also they capitalized when their opponents were weak at just after a goal, just putting in 2 in a row oftentimes. So this 3-0 sweep, very deserved for Donkey Punch.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a gap in quality. If Pepsi wasn't there at the back a few times, this could have been a completely different series, but he made some absolutely brilliant saves, keeping his team firmly in the lead, firmly in control of the series all the way through. They sweep the victory. They're going to sit comfortably in second place, and we'll be looking forward to seeing them in playoffs, as they've effectively secured their place there. Speaking more about Echo Zone, that things are going to be a little bit dicey for them. They're currently tied with 4 other teams in last place. 6th through 10th, they're just separated by their game difference. But things could have serious issues here if we see a performance like that in their last 2 games.
Yeah, they could have serious issues here. The bottom of Division 1.2, incredibly close, as you said. 5 teams on 5 teams on 2 points at the moment, with 2 victories in their pocket. So very, very close. But that is it for now. We will be back in about 15 minutes with our next series, which is gonna be a Division 2 top tier matchup, first versus second in Division 2.1, Rise Esports versus Ascension Draco. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.